Where's the dryer? Oh no. Okay. Hi again, my name is Alessandro Berto, and this is my third vlog for my trip in Budapest. You'll have to excuse me, I've lost my voice a little bit, so just bear with me here. Some of my favorite places or things to do in Budapest is number one, Margaret Island. It is an island on the Danube River, which is about 30 minutes, the island that is, from the city center. I like to run around it. It's about a 5K, so 3 miles. I'll run around the entire island, and after the run, I'll have an opportunity to sit down, cool down, and while relaxing, I actually have a view of the Parliament building from where I'm sitting. Speaking of the Parliament building, that's another one of my favorite places to go. I took a tour in the Parliament about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, and inside was really a lot of cool history and significance for the Hungarian people. Inside, a lot of the building is made out of gold, and the construction of it is kind of a statement of Hungarian power or Hungarian influence back in the golden era. And the tour guide himself was very funny, and he had a lot of interesting things to say. Other than the Hungarian Parliament and Margaret Island, the city at night is a spectacle in itself. I really love walking around it, and one time when it was snowing and with the lights, it was incredibly gorgeous. Besides the city at night, the Parliament building, and Margaret Island, the closeness of everything in the city is nice. When I wake up in the morning, I can go to class, but if I want to get something to eat or if I want to do something, the public transport is incredibly efficient. Trains run every 5-10 minutes, so if I miss it, no worries. And it's very easy to get from one side of the city to the other. Speaking of that, when I'm in the city, there are several ways I learned to save money. So first and foremost, do not skip out on public transportation. I know it's about $30 a month, which is $1 a day, but it's really good to have because otherwise you'll be taking a taxi sometimes if you need to go to the airport or anything like that, and that's going to cost you way more than $30 a month. So get a public transport pass. That's one way to save money. Number two, watch out your dinners and lunches. It's nice to go out and eat Hungarian food. At the same time, be careful how much you do it. I've been cooking, so I've been getting some Hungarian produce and been cooking it at home, and I've had a very good experience doing that. Also, number three, I know I should not be mentioning this, or should probably not, but watch out for the alcohol. While it's nice to have at times, it's not essential all the time. I think that some people think when they're going to be studying abroad that they're going to consume more than they actually will. Look, the bars are fun, but it's not essential. And plus, alcohol is a huge drain on resources, a huge drain on your cash, so watch out on that and don't go out all the time because there's a lot of other cool stuff to see besides bars. When it comes to travel, that's a big one, and transportation to the city you want to go to is a huge expense. I'd say that Wizz Air, which is an airline, and Flixbus, which is a bus company, are some of your best friends. So far I've been to Macedonia, I've been to Bulgaria, Slovakia, and Slovenia. And of those 4 countries, I took Wizz Air twice and I took Flixbus twice. What you don't want to do is take a train. Buses are just as fast as trains and they're cheaper. Besides transportation, the city itself you go to is important. So the countries I've been have 2 things. Number one, they're not as traveled in, not as many tourists, and it's winter time. Traveling in the winter is actually great because even though it's cold, there are fewer tourists and it's actually cheaper, which is awesome. So besides making sure to travel in less touristy areas, using the right transportation, even staying in hostels is another one that's important. I'd say that just be careful and you'll be okay. When it comes to some of my favorite restaurants in Budapest, or 2 of my favorites are Pizza Széles and Prima Pek. Pizza Széles is a pizza place and Prima Pek is a coffee shop right next to it. So I'll get a piece of pizza for 200 forint, and then I'll get a cappuccino for 300 forint, and I'll read my book. at the end, that's 500 foreign, which is $2 US. So great, great use of time and money. What I really like about Prima Pek is that the interior is really nice. It has a very good feel to it, and the pastries that are on the shelf look really good. So I really like the interior. So it's been a month, and I believe that my experiences in Central Europe have been great. Thinking about Central Europe versus Western Europe, I think that Central Europe is much more different, and it actually is a more bang for your buck if you want to do more for less money. If I was in Rome or Paris, I believe I would be spending more and therefore fewer experiences. Also, Central Europe's location is fantastic. If I want to go west, if I want to go east, north, south, whatever, it's really good because it's right smack dab in the middle. Thank you very much for listening. I know I'll be doing another one in about 15 days. So until then, I'll see you later.